What's up, guys? Hey, if you got a Dodge Magnum Charger 300 and you got a miss, can't get rid of it. You've tried coils, plugs, hooked up the scope, checked everything, couldn't figure out what it was. Well, what I found was that my number two, I was getting a continuous misfire idle. Everything else was fine. Well, I did some digging, went through repair manual, went through my scope, uh, hooked up the oscilloscope. Everything was fine. Sensors, cam to crank was within specs. Everything looked good. Sluggish, very doggish to say. And I did some digging and digging and digging in the manual, and buried in there was some genius, don't know who he was, like to know. He decided that it was a good idea to put hydraulic lifters in the tips of the rocker arms. Every time I went to the junkyard, valve covers are off, rocker arms are gone. Couldn't figure out why. Well, now I know. What happens is these lifters collapse. It's common. Hydraulic lifters collapse over time. I got a 198,000 on the car. Compression was good. Leak down was good. All the sensors checked out good. So I started digging in the manual. Found that they put these hydraulic lifters in the tips of the rocker arms. Okay. Well, put my indicator on it, started to crank it over, and all of a sudden I saw the rocker arm move. Valve didn't. Okay. So I pulled them off, and let me show you what happens. This is a bad. See how it goes in and out? There's a check ball in there. It's supposed to hold the pressure. All these held the pressure. So what that's doing is that's not opening your valve far enough. And I kept getting a lean coat. Well, exhaust isn't putting out the right flow. I had one good one on one intake and one bad one on intake, and both my exhausts were like that. Replaced them, went to the junkyard. There's a procedure for bleeding them out. There's a little special tool, push in the check valve, bleed it out, replaced them. Miss is gone. Took me 2 hours digging through the manual, finally found it. I had trouble finding any information on this. So if you got a Dodge 2005, 2004, 2006, any of them up around with the 3.5, I'm pretty sure the 2.7's the same way. So you can thank some genius engineer sitting behind a desk. I hope this helps you. Stick around. The more things I find, the more I'm going to post. Have a good one.